Hey everybody, Omar here, the Knife Shark Guy, and I am back with another fun-filled video for you. And today we're going to be doing part 2 of my South African knife collection. As I said, I've got 27 custom knives, all from South Africa. I just uploaded the part 1, the big knives. This is the small knife section, so I'm just going to go over all the knives again real quick, so you guys can get an idea of what South African knives that I own and what's actually out there. If any of you guys are interested in owning such a collection like this, keep in mind, owning a collection like this, it is not cheap, man. You will, yeah, it's an experience that you know can't be reckoned with. So let's get right into it. Starting with the first knife. This is made by Trevor Burger. This is called the CFL Flipper by Trevor Burger. You can tell Trevor Burger knife. There's no writing anywhere on the knife, as you can see. It's very clean. He does, like I said, he does put his initials on the knife, if you can find it. Here he made it easy, very tiny. There's his initial there. Trevor Burger Custom. Right there. So the knife is gray titanium frame lock on one side and an entire slab of lightning strike carbon fiber on the other. Back spacers made of G10. The steel on this knife is M390, and the knife runs on a caged bearing system, sort of similar to KVT, Kershaw Velocity Technology system, but this is actually Trevor Burger's own custom system inside the knife. This has nothing to do with KVT. It's his system that's in the knife. His version of KVT, I guess, or his version of a caged ball bearing system is what's inside the knife. So that's pretty interesting. It's also the only caged bearing knife I own. I didn't even know South Africans did caged bearing systems, but apparently Trevor Burger does them. He's the only one that I have with that caged bearing system in there. So Trevor Burger. The next one is by Willem Steenkamp. This one is carbon fiber with black and white twill. That's what I'm going to say. Sort of like a Western theme. You know, it's got like this really sort of silver pivot. Kind of reminds me of like the Hollywood cowboy, you know, type of a theme on there. Really very cool. I like that. Back spacers made of carbon fiber. This has I guess a silver titanium liner lock. Yeah, very, very cowboyish type theme, Hollywood cowboyish type theme. It has a silver titanium pocket clip, really very nice. Runs on IKBS ball bearing system. The steel is 154, CPM 154. Kind of an interesting choice, but a very good steel overall. One of the things that makes Willem Steenkamp's knives so unique is he likes to crown his knives kind of in a similar fashion that this kind of reminds me of the Spyderco Swiss Bowie that I own, where you've got it sort of rounded crown up to about one point and then flat. So flat, then crowned. I think that's a really cool look on that. Really very nice flipper. Action's nice and smooth. The next one is, this is made by Andre Thorburn. This is kind of like Andre Thorburns version of a production knife, because he pumps these out quite often. He's got more, you know, he's pumped these out quite often in different configurations. This is probably one of the most common. I've also seen the knife in white. I think I've also seen it in orange, red, Maybe I've seen it red. I'm not sure. But I know I've seen it in orange. I've seen it in white. It's also in blue. It's in black marble carbon fiber. This is just basically Andre Thorburns' version of a production knife, if you will. But it's custom. It's custom. So it's a common custom. It's sort of like a, very, very smooth. Runs on ceramic ball bearings. That's one of the signatures of Andre Thorburns' work. All of his knives run on ceramic ball bearings, which gives it that really super slow, smooth action. I mean, you're not going to get that on any production knife in that fashion. Blue twill really stands out on this knife. It's on both sides of the knife. The knife is blue overall. Once again, the famous Thorburn file work done by hand. Really very pretty. Steel is CTS XHP. If you're going to get a custom, I definitely recommend this one as your first. It's just very, very nice, very well done. And it's, it's not over the top either. It's just perfect. Just perfect. The 51 Compact Flipper. That's the name of this knife. Keep in mind, most custom knives don't have names. I'm not even going to remember half the names of these knives. I can just tell you what the materials are made out of. If it's a model, I will try to remember the name of the model. Other than that, I can just describe the materials that I'm just made of. So this one is by Trevor Berger. I want a big one of these. This is called the EXK front flipper model by Trevor Berger. I picked this one up at the Blade Gallery. This is definitely a favorite of mine. I will carry this whenever I'm not quite sure what to carry for the day. The knife sports blue twill bolsters and carbon fiber handle on both sides of the knife with a blue mill titanium pocket clip. As I said, it's a front flipper. And it has the beautiful, I call it beautiful, acid wash finish on the blade, which means you can beat this knife up to hell and use it all you want. You won't be able to find the scratches because it's already scratched up artistically. So, runs on ceramic ball bearings. Very, very smooth. Black G10 backspacer on that one. At least I think it might be carbon fiber. I'm going to say it's carbon fiber, the backspacer on that. I'll have to double check, but it looks like it's carbon fiber on that. On this knife, it's just an all steel backspacer on that one. The next one is a favorite of mine also. The blade on this knife, I forgot to mention, is M390. The blade on this is CTS XHP, CPM 154, and M390. I'll go over those again, though, in case you guys weren't sure. This one sports M390 steel with gold titanium liners and black carbon fiber handles with a carbon fiber backspacer. Really very pretty. I love it. Again, the famous crowning for Willem Steenkamp. Crowns his knives all the way up to the top over there. Just like you saw on the on this knife here, also by Willem Steenkamp. It's also crowned on the blade there. That's something that he does. He's very famous for that. Those are the things you're going to look out for on these knives, because that's the signature of the maker. The little eccentricities that they do on their knives to give it that artistic flair. The next one is by John Arnold. This is one of his smaller knives. The knife is black G10. Oh, I'm sorry. Black micarta with shredded marble carbon fiber inlay on the knife, on both sides of the knife. Pivot is very pretty with the star on that. Really like that. Runs on IKBS ball bearing system. Really very, very smooth. So smooth you can open it with inertia. Very pretty. Blue titanium liners on that. With a titanium steel back spacer on there. Really very nice. M390 blade. So signature John Arnold is his blade style. It's kind of, they almost all have some sort of artistic swedge on them. Really very nice. He kind of tends to go more towards a straighter edged knife, almost a Wharncliffe style blade, even though this is not. I guess you would call this a modified Wharncliffe style blade, because it's a Wharncliffe style blade up to about this point. Then it's got this belly that curves up. So really very nice on that one. This is my third and final Andre Thorburn piece. It's a front flipper. This one I did not. This one came from the Blade Gallery, but I did not buy this one at the Blade Gallery. I bought it from a gentleman named Tyler Barberi on Instagram. You can check him out. He's a real nice guy. I call him the Spyderco hole man. He likes to put the Spyderco hole on all of his knives. I'm so happy that he didn't do that on this one. That would have just totally destroyed the knife if he put like a Spyderco hole on it. But he pretty much puts the Spyderco hole on all of his knives. That's just the thing that he does. Gentleman's name that I bought the knife from is Tyler Barberi. This Thorburn front flipper original. It sports once again the decorative bolster done by Marguerite Thorburn. His wife, she does really nice designs on them. I noticed now that Marguerite is starting to do designs that are a little bit more masculine. I'm pretty sure none of the guys complain, but she does beautiful work otherwise. And I thought this is really very pretty. So, marble carbon fiber handle. And again, the signature done by hand file work on that. Andre Thorburn's file work varies. I prefer this one, but he's got different ones. He's got like a zigzag on it. He's got all kinds of different file work designs that he does. This one's like the most common that I've seen on most of his knives. Really very nice. Runs on IKBS ball bearing system. The steel on this one is CTS XHP. A lot of his knives are on either CTS XHP or they're in M390. This one is done by Andre Thorburn's son-in-law, Keith Kruger. He married his daughter, and he's now also in the family business. This is a one-of-kind handmade piece. So is this one. This is also a one-of-kind handmade. You'll never see another one like it ever again. This one has black marble carbon fiber with red linen micarta on the handle. Really very nice. Steel is N690. At this time, Keith Kruger is only making N690 blades exclusively. So you might want to keep that in mind. But still, N690 is a really good steel. It doesn't get the credit that it deserves, but it's a very, very good steel. So... the next one is my second Erucus Blumeris one-of-a-kind handmade front flipper. This one has got titanium bolsters with, looks like, I guess, Erucus Blumeris' design on there. Really very nice. This has lightning strike. I guess you can say it's gold lightning strike carbon fiber on it with the gold titanium liners. And the most interesting thing about Erucus Blumeris, this is his thing. He likes to do different things with backspacers. The backspacer on this knife is made of M390. like the blade. I saw that. I was like kind of ingenious. I never heard of a knife being made by out of M390. I guess if you broke your blade off, you could probably just take the knife back to Arucus Plumeris, tell them to sharpen the backspacer, and put this piece here on and make that the blade. Just put standoffs on the back. I don't know. It's interesting. Gold or bronze. Actually, it's not gold. This is bronze. Sorry. Bronze titanium pocket clip, milled titanium pocket clip, really very nice. It's got the ball, the ceramic ball on the pocket clip. A lot of South African knife makers use that ceramic ball on the pocket clip. Trying to say, yeah, see, Andre Thorburn uses it as well. So that's one thing that they both have in common. They're also very good friends. Andre Thorburn and Arucus Plumeris are good buddies. This next one is a collaborative piece by Andre Van Heerden and Andre Thorburn. It's called an A2 knife. That is a small series. That is a series of knives that's made by Andre Van Heerden and Andre Thorburn. Hence the marking on it, A2. So this is all lightning strike carbon fiber with bits of copper in there. Backspacer is, I'm going to say it's G10. I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure it's G10. Blue titanium liners and a titanium pocket clip. It's got really good spring. The pivot is zirconium. Zirconium pocket clip. Runs on IKBS ball bearing system once again. The steel is the very exclusive Nitrobe 77. That's the main thing that caught me when I saw that. It was made out of Nitrobe 77. I picked up this bad boy right at the Blade Gallery immediately. Didn't even think about it. Just got it. Figured I'll deal with the financial meltdown later. I don't really care. The next knife is also made by Arucus Plumeris. This is exactly the same knife as this knife. These are both the same exact knives, except this is a one-of-a-kind handmade piece, and this is not. This one's not one-of-a-kind. He's made this before. In fact, this same exact one in the same color, probably. I'm going to say he's probably got maybe 7 or 8 knives with this white handle on it, which is the reason why I got the knife. I never ever owned a completely all snow white colored knife. Usually you see knives, they're like cream colored or beige colored. This was all snow white, and I had to have it, and I thought it was really interesting. The material is G10. Runs on IKBS ball bearing system. Steel is M390. And once again, we have an M390 backspacer with a silver titanium milled pocket clip once again. So we are now coming down to a close almost here. This one is my 4th Arucus Plumeris one-of-a-kind handmade piece. Really very, very nice. It's also a very heavy folder. Really very nice, very heavy, but I love it anyway. This knife sports a sheep's foot style blade on it. Blade is M390. It has a Damascus bolster and a marble carbon fiber handle. The back is a carbon fiber backspacer with a milled titanium pocket clip. Very, very nice. Very smooth. Nice sheep's foot blade there. So this is one-of-kind handmade. And we move on to another one-of-a-kind handmade piece. This one is by J.D. Van Deventer. This one is white micarta with lightning strike carbon fiber inlay with a G10 backspacer and a titanium frame lock with a deep pocket titanium pocket clip. The frame lock is kind of like washed, or I guess bronze washed, I'm going to say. I'm not quite sure what you call that. Really very, very pretty, really very nice. Do enjoy this one. I carry this one every so often. It's a nice little office knife. The blade steel on it, I'm sorry, the blade steel on this one is N690. N690 on that one. For my last knife, this is a one-of-a-kind handmade piece. It's also the only slip joint that I own in my collection. This is made by J.D. Ellis. We have a Damascus blade. Really very pretty. I asked for this knife to be a 4th of July knife, which is what it is. Or you can call it a Captain America knife, I guess. Pretty cool. He showed me pictures of this knife when he had it made. He had a little difficulty with the stars, but he got them done perfectly. He was very, very happy with it. I was happy with it. Really very nice. The blue really stands out. The material on this, I'm going to say it's micarta, I believe, on that one. I'm going to have to check my, what do you call it, my information on this knife, or I'll probably just ask J.D. Ellis. If you guys were thinking that was going to slam shut on my hand, it's not. It's one of the artistic works of a good slip joint, is that it will not close on your hand. That halfway stop is just, you know, that is something that, you know, a slip joint knife maker would never ever get wrong. Really very pretty. Backspacer is, oh, I can't remember. I can't remember what the backspacer is on this one. I'm sorry. I'll have to look that up. Really very nice, though. One-of-a-kind handmade slip joint by J.D. Ellis. It is just a masterpiece. So there you have it, my entire South African knife collection. Please comment, any comments, questions, whatever you guys might have, go for it. I'll be glad to answer any questions you guys might have on custom knives, and I'll be very happy to tell you anything that I know. I'm not an expert. I am an expert, however, on buying them. So, yeah. Please comment below on my channel. I love to talk about it with you. I just wanted to go over my knives with you. I guess you could call this a quick overview. Again, I kind of made it not so quick, but at least it's under a half hour. This is Omar, the Knife Shark Guy, signing off, saying happy knife hunting. Please vote. We're like 10 days away from, you know, voting in a new president. So that's where hopefully the pandemic will come to an end. I don't know when. But I hope so, because maybe we can all go to a knife show together. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is Omar, the Knife Shark Guy, signing off, saying happy knife hunting. And if you're going to ask me which one to choose as my first custom, choose this guy. Choose this guy. You can't go wrong. It's elegant, it's simple, and it's a great way to start off any South African knife collection with this Andre Thorburn Compact L51. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening, guys, and God bless.